This week's Saturday Night Live saw the Harder They Fall star Jonathan Majors take on first-time hosting duty. Continuing this season of new hosts and comedic experimentation, this week's Saturday Night Live saw the Harder They Fall star Jonathan Majors take on first-time hosting duty. And not just any first-time hosting duty, as he had to do so with Taylor Swift as the heavily buzzed-about music guest host. Jonathan Majors. One thing to really appreciate about this new season of SNL, in all of its freshness and newness, is the fact that it's not relying on gimmicks for its opening monologues. While a scripted Q&A, a Studio 8H tour, or even the occasional musical number can be fun, the past few years have been so overloaded with gimmick monologues, particularly in the musical number category, that there was obvious burnout. The back-to-basics nature this season has taken with both its hosts and their monologues has been refreshing. But nerves still exist, especially coming from a first-time host, and that's also something that has been very apparent this season. Jonathan Majors' monologue, for example, was perhaps the greatest example of these nerves, as he was both so amped from the adrenaline rush and nervous that he pretty much rushed through his entire monologue, leaving no real breathing room or even place for the audience to fully digest and laugh at. Genuine excitement, genuine emotion of any type in this scenario, is much appreciated, but unfortunately, this set the tone for the rest of the episode and Majors' somewhat shaky, though committed, even through stumbled lines, performance throughout. As is ultimately the case for most of this episode's sketches, March of the Suitors had some interesting bits but was neither tight, or cohesive, nor particularly relevant enough to really hit hard. That's definitely not for lack of trying on anyone's end, especially for Chloe Fineman, Mikey Day, and Aidy Bryant, as the Queen and her aides, respectively. There's probably a way to make Fineman's Queen Matilda the first a recurring character, as she's someone who lives for the drama. The conclusion with Punkie Johnson's Lady Tawnie, turned Mad Queen Tawnie the Terrible, made this one of the few live sketches of the episode with a solid finish. And she hit here. Just listen to the live audience during her bit. Also, it's amazing the sketch had the restraint to not just flat out say that Andrew Dismukes' character was apparently the Pete Davidson of that era,